Hi guys, so today what I'm doing is I'm just doing this really quick little character portrait, and then I am also going to do a second one later in this video, so there'll be two. But yeah, so when I started out trying to get stuff done today, I just spent hours and hours trying to get something to work as I was drawing, and nothing was sticking, nothing just felt right at all, and it was incredibly frustrating. And sometimes there's just days like that where you put as much in as you can and nothing really is coming back out and it's just not working. And, I'm starting to learn to accept those days for what they are and not necessarily be frustrated at myself for the fact that they do happen, but just find ways to work around them until I can hopefully get my mojo back, I guess you could say. So I did still really want to get stuff done that day, obviously. I really have been working very hard on making sure that I'm producing artwork every single day, and it's something that I'm putting quite a bit of energy in each day. So when just nothing was working and I was starting to get frustrated, I realized I just needed to go ahead and take a step back from what I was doing and work on something that comes naturally to me from simply because I've done so much of that. And what that thing is faces. I draw so many faces, and character faces just are my go-to. They're something that I've done so much practice in, and I've redrawn it so much that I really have that muscle memory down. So that was my backup, where when nothing else works, I can at least know that I can do that and enjoy it and have something that I still like the end product of. I definitely have been trying a lot lately to kind of figure out ways to keep my production level up even on days where it's just nothing's working. So yeah, that's one of the things that I've been trying a lot of, is trying to figure out different ways to cope with not being able to make something work, and that's usually going back to my fallback, which is faces, that I can just produce stuff and get something out and have something by the end of the day where at least there's something to stand for and to look at and to improve on. So usually on days like this, I do it every day really, but especially on days where I'm struggling, is I go and I look at other artists' work. It helps so much to see the different inspiration from different artists and see how they draw and their solutions to similar problems that I'm having, or just the way that they treat compositions. There's just so much stuff that you can learn from looking at other artists. So that's usually something that I am always doing, is going and seeing what there is out there, and that helps inspire me and get different ideas moving. And even if it's just this tiny little detail in this one piece that inspires a whole nother piece that isn't even connected anymore, but it got my mind thinking and working in that way. And so yeah, that's one of the things that really helps me being able to get past these moments where I can't get anything right. I've also been filling in these gaps where I feel very unproductive and uncreative, and where I just have no ideas on what to draw, with drawing the figure. It is very important practice that I need, and it's really helpful. And it's also very helpful to take away that element of trying to think of what to draw and simply studying and focusing, and just the act of drawing. That usually actually helps clear my mind, and I'm able to think of new ideas to draw while I'm focusing on not thinking of new ideas to draw. And that is pretty much it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit subscribe so you can catch all the future art videos. And until then, I will see you at my next one.